Yo guys, so we're moving on to implementing the specular side of our image-based lighting to our rendering engine. Similar to the diffuse side of the image-based lighting, we want to pre-compute as much of the reflectance equation as possible. Previously, for the irridance convolution, we mapped it to a cube map and sampled it within the fragment's normal. However, with the specular side of the equation, we actually need to sample two different directions of our pre-computed map, and while that's not something we easily can do, so essentially we create multiple 360 images and we'll call them cube maps. And these cube maps tend to be based on the way our sky looks like, and we blur this out for the higher and the shinier an object is supposed to be, and we pick which blurred out version we use based on the shininess of the object. The second part of this equation, we compute the VRDF with a solid white environment, and the outputs tend to be between 0 and 1, conveniently for us, so we can actually store these results into a 2D texture. We sample and combine these two maps, and that produces the specular part of our ambient lighting. So finally we combine the diffuse, specular, and Fresnel Schlick to complete our ambient lighting. This takes us to modern day. I wanted my shadows to be a bit more exaggerated, so actually when an object is in the shadow, I reduce some of its color and lighting as opposed to just keeping it at the base value and increasing it based on the light. So I do most of my development in Forward, and this gives me the quickest iteration and turnover time. So I tend to find most of my new features are in Forward, and then I have to take the time to catch up and make sure I implement the same feature in Deffered. And currently they're both parallel, they're both at the same point. The only thing left for me to do in the Deffered side of rendering is to fix my skyboxes, because I actually never went around to doing that before.